Now, on 105.9 FM and streaming worldwide on the WMAL app. O'Connor and Company.
WMAL. 6:37 this election day. Across the fruited plain, and certainly right here in the Commonwealth of Virginia, we got you covered here on O'Connor and Company and on WMAL all through the evening. At 7:05, Jacob Alderman, the chairman of the Prince William County GOP Committee. At 7:35, the governor of Virginia, Glenn Youngkin. And at 8:05, John Hishta of AARP. It's Larry O'Connor with Julie Gunlaw. Good morning, Julie.
Good morning.
Let's welcome a friend of the program, Matthew Hurtt. He's the chairman of the Republican Party in Arlington County, and he likes to mix it up on Election Day. Usually, if he's doing his job right, some crazy leftist Democrat driving a beat-up Prius tries to punch him in the face. All right, Matthew, are you? Just in case people don't remember, here, take a listen. Cut 12 here.
You try to overthrow elections with violence, and then you're out here among decent people.
Thanks for
coming out.
What do you have
to say that, huh? What's on what are your policy prescriptions?
Have a nice day.
Rapist rights. Yeah. Involving yourself in people's families and their
joining us now is the aforementioned racist Matthew Hurtt. Matthew, are you expecting some more fireworks today on Election Day?
Larry, Julie, it's great to be with you. I have been sequestered in the office this morning since about 4 o'clock. However, I have deputized about a dozen young Republicans across Arlington who are out at the polls this morning and across the day. And I've told them, like I said many, many times, the best thing about an angry leftist voter going into the polls is they have to come out. And they're going to come out the same door. And so you can prepare. I did a tutorial all day yesterday. I was talking to a lot of our volunteers. Becky, unfortunately, is the wonderful volunteer who is at Dawson Terrace this morning, which is where that gentleman votes. But it is exciting what the Arlington Republicans have done in the lead up to this election.
Well, and listen, I hope that the training that you gave all of these volunteers includes, and then send the clip to O'Connor and Company WMAL. That's the important part of this after putting it out. I am worried, though, because let's face it, Abigail Spanberger, the leader of the Democrat ticket in Virginia, has told all of her voters that she wants them to let their rage fuel them. Let your rage fuel you was the battle cry of Abigail Spanberger. This is when Jay Jones takes things a little too seriously there with that admonition. And then, of course, Arlington is where that woman had the racist sign against Winsome Sears threatening Jim Crow laws if she doesn't let men into women's locker rooms. So things are dicey in Arlington, Matthew, but it seems like you've made pretty good inroads considering the uphill battle.
You know, it is so exciting, and I love my intolerant, progressive, and leftist neighbors. The last thing, over the weekend, Arlington Republicans sent out 15,000 mail pieces talking about let your rage fuel you. Over the course of the last 45 days, we have mailed 62,000 pieces of mail, 75,000 text messages to voters, thousands of doors knocked and sample ballots distributed, postcards written, and apartment units lit dropped. I've seen more energy and enthusiasm among Arlington Republicans this year than we saw last year in 2024. And so we are in the cradle of rage, as the mail piece that hit thousands of mailboxes over the weekend says. We are the cradle of rage, and it's time for us to push back. And I'm so excited. Larry, what you enjoy, the cradle of rage. But it gives us a tremendous opportunity. A lot of your listeners, they're driving into work or they're listening, and they know that Northern Virginia is full of far left progressives, and it is more important in a community like Arlington or Fairfax or Alexandria City or Loudoun County for us to be organized. And that is why I do what I wake up every day at 5 o'clock. And I get this committee going, and our volunteers are the best, our donors and supporters and members are the best, and I'm excited.
Well, Matthew, you mentioned the energy that you and your members have, and part of that might just be because they're not average age of 80. We have noticed that, the nursing homes just empty out whenever there's a rally or something with Don Byer or Walkinshaw. It is really amazing to look at the crowds and see how many very elderly white people there are. Tell us about the Arlington GOP and the type of member. I suspect it's a lot younger.
Well, you know what is really cool? We do have lovely octogenarian members and volunteers, and I love them, and they do a lot of great work.
I consider myself one. Okay, I'm older. I'm not. This is not, but it is remarkable.
Glass houses.
When you, I'm not. I don't mean to be insulting to the older people, but it really is amazing when you scan those crowds that are at these No Kings rallies or at Spamberger rallies, and they really are older. It just tells you something, and I suspect that's not the same for the GOP.
Well, and I do know, Julie, you've received your AARP membership card, but in the Arlington GOP, we do skew younger and we do skew diverse. Now, the average voter in Arlington is a 50-year-old, short-haired, progressive white woman, and we are not
with
that
big
at all.
glasses.
I'm with big glasses and several cats. But we have a crew that ranges in age. I even had the Georgetown University College Republicans cross the river, the moat, a couple of weekends ago to knock doors with us. It is an exciting group of people, a wide range of diversity of backgrounds and socioeconomic experiences and all of this. And it's because living so close to D.C. and in such a progressive community, there are so many common sense people in Arlington, and we are the voice for those individuals. I will channel anybody's energy into any project that they can do. If you can write postcards, if you can knock doors, if you can stand out on Clarendon Day, our biggest festival of the year, all of these opportunities, and our meetings are fun. 10 years ago when I first got involved in the Arlington GOP, it felt like you were waiting in the doctor's office for a colonoscopy. And now the meetings are punchy and exciting, and they don't run 3 or 4 hours. It's super exciting stuff, and I'm high energy all the time. It's like a little mini stand-up show.
Arlington, the cradle of far-left rage. That's where you want to start pushing back day by day, little by little. And let's see what the turnout's like today on Election Day. I know you've got your work cut out for you, so good luck. I know you've been working hard, Matthew, so congratulations getting to Election Day. And now let's bring it home. Well done, sir.
Thanks so much, guys.
You bet. And I want to remind you, his counterpart in Prince William County, Jacob Alderman, he's going to be joining us coming up at 7:05. So make sure you're here for that.